fulfillment.
Any type of refunds or any kind of claim process or anything
We have,
to
yep.
help those folks?
We've already talked to those folks about that. We've already done that. We sure have. Yeah. If they contact us and they exactly that, if there's any concern like that, we take care of that. You betcha.
On the 1 month free trial,
Mm-hmm.
does that start, because that's what I was concerned with, it takes a week to get them out, to
Uh-huh.
process the credit card and stuff. Do you start that 1 month, the day you send out the DVD?
No, the minute they sign up, and they start that, and exactly that, and they are your customer, exactly that. When they start the subscription service, they are your customer at that moment. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good question.
You had mentioned at the last meeting, because I told you I was going up to Minnesota,
Uh-huh.
if I can sign up there, you mentioned because of the day, the turnaround of the movies, that they can get 3 at a time.
Yeah, exactly. That's happening now with the new fulfillment system we're changing this weekend. You're actually going to be getting 3 movies at a time. That's what's going to happen, because it will go through the system now and find the next one available in your queue and send it out to you. So directly you're getting 3 movies at a time now. That's happening to start this weekend with the new system.
Well, I've been waiting, I've gone 7 or 8 days and I haven't gotten any movies yet.
Yeah, and what you're seeing with Labor Day, you're going to have a delay in there and stuff. You'll definitely, I know we sent 120 movies in the past probably 5 days, so we definitely should be getting something next day or so. If not, please let us know.
But I can't tell them up there that they can get 4 to 3 movies at a time then because of the
Exactly.
mailing.
Right, and also I want to tell you something to answer your question too. Thank you. Just so you know, the one problem we have in this system, and always will have, this is the reason why we're now saying notification systems back and forth, is that if a DVD is mailed back and doesn't get to us in time, or there's a delay in that mailing coming back, that's what we need to know, or if it's lost in the mail. We've had a couple of those happen. But if something gets lost in the mail, it stops your fulfillment system until we get it back in. So now, if you see that after a week, you send a movie back and it doesn't show up as this week, and you get a notification email that the movie's not received, please call us. You got to do that. Okay, so that's real important to know that. Okay, Cindy.
Hi. Okay, so quick one, because we're filming, the camera can't hear the question.
Okay, thank you.
So just if somebody's asking a question, just repeat their question.
I sure will. Thank you.
Microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
Right. But my actual question was, the people that are East Coast, fulfillment,
Mhm.
what state does that start? Is that like Dixie Line? How does that? Where does it start? Where those people are going to be?
The people that are on the East Coast,
Yeah.
as far as delivery time.
Well, she said Minnesota.
Mhm.
That you're going to start doing for people on the
What's the
East
line
Coast.
for
Is it the
three movies at a
the 3
time?
movies at a time?
Um,
What state starts that where you're going to offer the 3 movies at a time?
Oh, that starts this weekend.
No. What
No,
state?
what state?
Oh, let's say the whole tire distribution system, whatever state we're in, is now getting 3 movies at a time starting this weekend. That it's not Arizona too. Yeah, the new fulfillment systems will not be sending 3 at a time. What design now to do is go through that third one, goes through your list and finds one that's available and sends it right to you. So theoretically, you're getting 3 at a time now. That is everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, good question. What's that? Yeah, actually, that's going. We just decided on that the last 24 hours. That's going out email blast tomorrow. As far as that goes, we're going to be sending an update in the fulfillment system tomorrow. We're getting that in a constant contact email. Yep.
That's why you're going to see everything in there saying 2 DVD shipped at a time.
Yep.
Is because he changed his mind 24 hours and this was already put
Yeah.
together. So.
Yep.
One of the things I want, if I could offer this suggestion to you that's really going to help reduce the amount of wait time you might experience on movies, or that other people might experience on movies, if you can load your queue up with a good 12 movies or so, here's essentially what's going to end up happening. Maybe we've got the first movie already in inventory that's not out rented to somebody else, but the second movie that you asked for that we don't have, but we have the third movie. We're going to rifle through that. We're going to send you what we have available while the movie that we don't have is on order. So essentially, you're going to have a movie out, you're going to return it to us, the movie you ordered has come in, so now we're going to send that one to you. It may not be in the exact order that you had laid out in your queue, but it's only because we're one after another. We're just working our way down through the queue. We're trying to keep you full of movies on a constant basis like this. And if we're doing this on a regular basis and you keep loading the queue up with more movies, you're not going to see much of an interruption or wait time at all in the movies that you're wanting. That's really going to eliminate so much of this concern about fulfillment. It really will.
And actually, you're the first ones hearing about this tonight, so just so you know that. So we've got the site isn't past 24 hours is we have to do to make sure the system's going to work a lot smoother. Especially our biggest problem we're always going to have is we are one distribution center, not 39 like Netflix, and we're dealing with people all over the country now. And so that's going to be the issue we're going to have. So to make sure it runs fluidly, that's what I have to start doing is the extra systems. So, yeah.
How do you handle lost, stolen, broken, scratched out?
Thank you. How do we handle lost, stolen, and broken discs? It's the honesty system. First of all, we're out in the U.S. Postal Service told us we should expect 4% breakage. That means they go through the systems, they will get cracked. That will happen. So, and all we ask is that you send the movie back to us. We order a replacement movie, and that's sent to you. But that does, of course, going to take some time to get back. Within 5 to 7 days, get that movie back to you. But you do have to return it. If it comes cracked, put it back in the sleeve, return it back to us, and it'll be on its way. So that will happen.
What if you get one that's scratched?
Same thing. If it's scratched, simply send us email notification, send it right back. Or you can put a little sticky note on it. This is scratched, unplayable. Put it right back in the envelope, send it back, and we replace that for you.
And I live on a rural route, and my mailbox is out by the street.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody comes along and notices that I'm getting these movies, they might look in my box.
It's always an issue. That is always an issue. Exactly.
I don't know if there's any way to control that.
Yeah, we don't. We
So
can't.
again, you tell us that you never got the movie, or you tell us that you sent the movie back to us, we're going to believe you, and we're just going to move on.
If you find that your movies are missing that frequently,
What's that?
notify the postal department.
Oh yeah, they're checked every time they come in. Exactly. If they need clean, we clean them. Yeah, we always go through a physical check when they come in every day. Yeah.
If we find that we're missing a lot of movies, and it just by coincidence happens to be in all the same household, we're probably going to ask some questions.
I'm telling her, if she's noticing her movie's not coming in,
Yeah.
notify the postal department, because that's a federal offense, somebody's stealing it.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
question.
and it could just be kids that are just spotting it, and that's such a tough thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah.
it's a nice plain white envelope too. It doesn't advertise that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we have to expect some breakage. We were already told that ahead of time, just so you know that. So, but yeah, just simply send it back to us, and we'll take care of that. It's not a problem at all. Put it right back in the envelope and ship it back. Okay.
The post office on the news was saying that they might be going out of business.
Yeah, we heard that. That was a strange thing. The Postal Service has lost $8 billion last quarter, I believe it was. And they're going to need some federal funding to stay alive, of course. I cannot imagine how our government functions without a U.S. postal system. So it's a very good question. I think there's talk of them streamlining a lot of their U.S. postal offices. It is ironic, I have to tell you, when I go into the postal office every day, they have this kiosk there. We can mail packages and buy stamps and mail things, and I always watch all the people standing in line, and nobody's using the kiosk. I don't understand that, and why that happens, because you can probably create a postal service without having any employees. Everybody can mail their own items and do things for kiosks. So, that system needs a total revamp, of course, but I don't think they'll ever close them. First of all, Netflix will be out of business also. So think of how many types of business it impacts without their mailing services. Will they ever privatize? That probably could happen. It's hard to say, but they're in a dire hurt. They definitely are. And but we don't know what they're going to do with it. But we cannot function as a society without a postal service. And so. Yeah, exactly. They may turn back a day on us. That can impact us also. That's very true. That's very, very true.
Maybe the mailman be wearing brown.
Yeah, that's right. Look what brown could do for you. Exactly. Yeah.
Could you repeat what you said about cleaning the DVDs, please?
Oh yeah.
We got one that we, kept breaking and I couldn't get it to play.
Exactly. Maybe a years back, I remember that happened. That one had a scratch on it. We realized that takes place also. What you can do if you get a DVD that is unplayable, simply take a dry rag and from the inside out, just run it clockwise direction and try cleaning it. If it's still unplayable, simply send it back to us. If that happens, yeah, please do that.
So putting a sticky on it's okay.
Oh yeah, sticky note. Yes, you get anything notifies us why it's coming back, especially a scratch. You put a sticky note on that lets us know it's unplayable. That's we need to know that. So thank you. Yeah.
Is there an age limit for a distributor to sign up?
It has to be 18 years old by law. Yeah, we actually, interesting you said that because several of my students here at Tempe High want to know if they could sign up as a distributor. And I said, you can, but you have to have your parents support. Your parents sign you up. So you have to have an adult that can sign you up as a distributor if you're going to do something like that. So you sure can do. Good question. Yeah.
By the way, one more thing that we really haven't touched on, and real quickly, so many DVD players out now are Blu-ray players. You may get the question asked, hey, I've got a Blu-ray player, but do you guys have Blu-ray discs for me to be able to watch? Most of the Blu-ray players play both. So there really isn't going to be a problem. And in fact, I've got one at home, and I've got Blu-ray movies as well as the regular DVDs. And I got to be honest with you, I don't really see much of a distinction at all between the two. They're both just crystal clear. So, just for your own knowledge.
I heard Blu-ray was going, there wouldn't be any.
Well, that could very well be.
They're getting less and less titles available on Blu-ray.
Same with HD, there's no difference in it, and they charge you.
Right. And just so you know, if any of you enjoy foreign films, for example, we are coming across some instances where some distributors have ordered a foreign film, and we find out that certain title does not play on U.S. DVD players. And so we notify you that when it happens. We get a title select like that, we're going to get an email right back. So somebody ordered, it was Nanny McPhee and The Big Bang. Well, there's 2 Nanny McPhee movies out in the United States, but Nanny McPhee and The Big Bang came out of Great Britain and does not play on U.S. DVD players. So we always notify you when that happens. For a foreign film, you're ordering something out of the country. So.
On the fundraisers, are they going to have, like the person in charge, are they going to have access to the back office of how many their teams are doing, and is the distributor going to have access?
Yeah, good question. Will the fundraiser organization distributor have access to the back office? Yes, right now they're getting a monthly written report from us. Same time you get yours on the 16th of each month. But they will also, the real-time commission report be available to them, the organization's director, and also to the distributor, exactly.
And is that something we can look in our back office someday?
Exactly. That you'll write your tools and be able to bring that right up and check that, exactly, see that, and it's a great feature. We're really excited about having that feature for you.
Usually there's a time frame for fundraisers. Can they just keep going?
But they can, they're ongoing. In fact, that's the thing they really love about it. For example, we have some programs we signed up last summer that are still getting paid now, which is wonderful. And also, we are setting up a notification system that when that student graduates, if they're a band student, for example, it will notify their parents or whoever sponsored that came in through their organization that they're graduating, where they want to continue as alumni and support this program, which is really wonderful. So that's a real important part. Yeah, the residual feature is probably, for myself as a teacher, as a fundraiser, the most key important point of that, because we want to make sure that our teachers and our fundraising organizations only have to fundraise once with us, and it's going to pay them forever. That's our goal. That's what all this is about.
Do you have launches like before Christmas that says, hey, let's get out there and this is Christmas gifts? Can they fundraisers do Christmas gifts?
They sure can, and yeah, it's a great time to promote. Yeah, exactly. They make great stocking stuffers, to give us a gift, which is wonderful. So, for any organization that wants to push during the time, that's a great time. What you're going to find about fundraisers, though, just so you know this, is that if you're approaching a school, anything like that whatsoever, most of those teachers and directors, those school programs are making fundraising decisions right now. They are planning what their fundraising events are going to be for the next year, and so you need to get there now to be able to approach them, because they're always making those decisions. I know our band director, they've got their stuff already listed for the next 12 months, what they're going to be doing. So for teachers, this is the time they're doing that. Just so you know that. So, okay.
Is this packet online somewhere?
It will be. It sure will be. We're going to be putting out the next couple of days. You'll be getting email notification on that. Yeah.
Part of the back office at one point, right?
Exactly. It's going right to the back office, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good questions.
Are you going to employ breakaways?
What's breakaway?
When a distributor's downline starts doing better than they are,
Okay.
there are companies that break them off and put them at the same level so that they no longer receive.
No, that we never do. We don't do any breakaways whatsoever, ever.
What's under you is under you.
Yeah, always,
Yeah.
always.